My name's Claire, welcome to my first ever vlog. I'm going to run 2 marathons in the space of 2 weeks. The first one is on my birthday on the 9th of April in Rotterdam, where I'm going to try and run a personal best, which would be, well, under 4 hours 11, but I'm trying for under 4. And then 2 weeks later, on the 23rd of April, I'm running the London Marathon in fancy dress, for the fun of it, high-fiving all the kids, trying to get on telly. And I'm running these 2 marathons in 2 weeks to raise money for Save the Children. I work for Save the Children, I have done for 2 years. The work they do is unbelievable. I've been to refugee camps in Greece and in Jordan, and I've met the children there that have literally had to run for their lives from their homes and flee across the world to try and find safety from conflict, violence, abuse, torture. And Save the Children provide safety, medical care, security for these children and families who are in desperate need.
There's terrible famines right now in South Sudan, Nigeria, Ethiopia, Somalia. People are starving to death every day.
And the work Save the Children does literally saves people's lives. So I'm training really hard to run 2 marathons in the space of 2 weeks so that you can help me help children around the world who really need it. My friends tease me a bit about my running kit actually. They say I look like a bit of a poser when I'm out training, which I think is really unfair because basically I just wear lycra running kit and a few extra running essentials.
By the time I get to the start line on the 9th of April at the Rotterdam Marathon, I will have done over 100 hours of training, and it's been hard graft.
I've had to completely overhaul my entire life basically. I have to be extremely strict about what I eat, so I had to totally change my diet, no alcohol, only really healthy foods, make sure I get all the right nutrients and energy to do all the training that I need to do. I go so far as to say I've become the health and fitness equivalent of a nun. Okay, cut. I think that was pretty good, don't you? Yeah, all right. I'm really hungry. Should we have lunch? Yeah, okay. Oh, I think it's still filming. Just got back from the gym, had a really fantastic session. Do you ever have that where you just totally nail it and you get those exercise endorphins and you feel like on top of the world, like nothing can go wrong for you? I'm the king of the world. Yeah. Whoa. My son Danny loves me telling him all about my training runs.
Oh, Mummy, it's so boring.
And there's nothing more my son Lucas likes than giving me a great big hug when I get back in from my training runs.
Mama, you smell.
Incredibly upsetting, obviously. Our baby's pancreas is failing. It's just completely turned our lives upside down. It's going to mean a lifetime of regular outpatient appointments and clinics. You know, in a way we're so lucky because Danny's dealing with it so well. You know, I think how lucky we are to live here, where actually there is, we have access to medical services, we have access to all the insulin he needs, all of the equipment that he needs. I don't know what this means for my double marathon attempt. It certainly means that the fundraising seems even more important because, you know, part of what Save the Children provide is medical provision in these countries, and that provision isn't available locally. So since then I've found, in terms of training, I haven't had much energy. So we'll have to see. Maybe I won't be able to run Rotterdam in under 4 hours. We'll see. But what I am going to do is I'm going to run 2 marathons in 2 weeks. I'm going to raise as much money as I can. I train, and I train some more. Danny is doing so well. Within 2 weeks of being diagnosed, he was already doing his own blood tests to check his glucose levels. 4 weeks since it all happened, he's actually doing his own insulin injections himself. We are getting there. We're doing all right. I am working so hard on training for these 2 marathons, but it's all for nothing if people don't sponsor me. So please give generously to make a real, tangible difference to the lives of children around the world who most need our help. Thank you.